Alright, talking about the first exercise, the real simple one. It's fairly short, I feel, and it's really just to see how fast you can push yourself here. So, some of the things talked about were like the 3 different picking speeds or kind of ways about going about it. So the first way, try your best to concentrate on making the thumb picking happen. So basically, if you got your thumb, well, like I consider this flat. So you got your flat and then bent. So basically like a thumbs up here and then bent down for the downstroke. I don't know how well that's showing up on the camera. I was hoping to get closer on the pick. But basically, you start with the pick flat on the string, push down, and then pull back up here. The index finger is mostly just going along for the ride. It doesn't feel like the index finger is really doing a lot of work to me. It feels mostly like it's in the thumb. So anyway, try and just keep that going as much as you can. But when your body starts to turn into more wrist movements, let it do that. And just kind of be aware of what's changing and when it's changing. And the thumb picking took me, I think, at least a year before I could actually do it somewhat comfortably, because it was such a weird concept of just picking like that. But I'm very grateful I stuck it out, because I feel it's really helped me be able to do a lot of things. So, yeah, just start at the 60 beats a minute, play the exercise correct once, bump it up 5, do it again, and make sure that you start that over with every practice session you do. So even if you get to 220 at the end of the day today, start again at 60 tomorrow, and this will really help you become more aware of how you pick at different speeds. Keep this part of your hand anchored on the body of the guitar while you do this. This will allow you to get into the elbow picking speed range much better. So keep that part of your hand. It's almost like the fat part of your thumb, but sometimes it kind of gets to this part, like the heel of your hand, I like to call it. So like even when you end up going to higher strings, what I'm doing is resting that part of my hand on the strings of the guitar. And then, yeah, finger-wise here, what I'm doing, I'm going first, third, fourth, and then for the next bar, I slide my hand up and go fourth, second, first, and in the third bar, I'm going sliding my hand down from first finger, slide it again, first finger, and then finish with the ring. So the other one, one of the biggest things is remember that first 2 bars you have the gallop, second 2 bars you have the reverse gallop. So you notice it's the same group of notes, just with different rhythm. Well, mostly the same group of notes. You're just going up A, B, C, D, C, B, and back down to A. We don't go to the G on this one. So I'm using the same set of fingers here. So for the first 2 bars, got first finger, third, fourth, and then I slide my hand up, fourth. I didn't go to the reverse gallop, did I? Fourth finger, second finger. It is not easy to say fingers, first finger, and try and play this at the same time. So here it is. Oh my God. I'm keeping that anchor point on the body of the guitar the whole time when I do this. Now, if I was doing palm mute stuff, then I would go from this anchor to that. So the upward pick slant to the downward pick slant. So it's definitely, I don't have this part of my arm to help me out as much. I mean, it's kind of, it can definitely kind of bulge up there. But it's not anywhere near as severe if I was doing it this way. And just the rhythm itself, you notice like doing that versus, notice the difference of like how big that the brachioradialis there gets. So with galloping or reverse galloping versus straight on alternate picking. So there's definitely a degree of difference there with the two different rhythms. The gallop and reverse gallop, you're not going to get as much of a bulge in your arm there as you're doing with the strict alternate picking the whole time. So the thing to remember with this one, so it's written as just a standard repeat, but let's say you get this to 180. And that's pretty tough. You don't think you can really go any further. 180 was hard to get. So you give yourself like a minute or two, and then try and repeat it 3 times total. And when you can do that, try for 4 times total. And you can really just keep pushing it further and further. And then we also talked about allowing some punk rock sloppiness as you progress with that. So you said you're already doing it, so definitely keep doing that in terms of pushing the endurance envelope. So I think that covers everything we discussed. Yeah, just let me know when you have your scale shapes memorized, and then we'll do something else with them. So I think that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. I will see you again on Wednesday.